Genesis chapter 45, verses 5. And now do not be distressed or angry with yourselves because you sold me here. For God sent me before you to preserve life. Amen. This verse is Joseph revealing himself to his brothers that sold him to slavery in Egypt, or to Egyptians. And when Joseph sees them after many years, this is what he says to them. Do not be distressed or angry with yourselves because you sold me here, for God sent me before you to preserve life. And in verse 7 it says, and God sent me before you to preserve for you a remnant on earth and to keep alive for you many survivors. E lea whakatonga. Pea koe ni oa te mō mamahi, pea oa te mō tautea ki mō tolu, i o mō whakatawa au ki heni. E nai tuku mai au e he otua ki o mō mua ki a te ki mō tolu, ke whai ha whakamo ui. Ko ia nai tuku mai au e he otua, ke mō mua ki a te ki mō tolu, koe uhi ke whakaili ha toi, i a te ki mō tolu i he whonua, pea ke whai ma a mō tolu, ha hao whaki, mo ha whakamo uila. Joseph was sold to Egyptians, and after so many years, he was put in jail. And used. I think the main point is that Joseph saw the bigger picture. He didn't say he wasn't angry. He was at first, and he had that plan, but he wasn't angry. When he revealed himself to his brothers, and he says, like he says here, don't be angry that you sold me, but this is God's plan to help you, to help my family. And when I think about an application to today's context, I think about our parents that migrated from Tonga, from their motherland, from a different context, different ecosystem, different beliefs, different atakai. Ke nau hao ki hen, ngawe, whakatoo e ngahi lotu. Pe ke nau tokoni ki he nau family. Nau whai hau nau, they did their part. Pioneers, just so much respect for them. They were just like Joseph. That Joseph saw the bigger picture. I kai ke lau e Josefa, ai kafo pe koe bad experience that he experienced during those times when he was in jail. No, he saw beyond that. And beyond that is God's plan for Joseph to serve his family, to preserve life. And I think for us, our parents did that for us. Pea ko ki tau tolu e ni. I can only speak for myself. Parents gave us opportunity to be educated. And we are, ko tau tolu, ko sosifa mo tau tolu. Ke tau alu ako, ko inu tau maungawe, pia whakafoki to, or go back and to serve our families. And I think that's how just the cycle, intergenerational cycle plan of the Lord is that we go, and if we apply it, kia kakai tui, he, how can we teach, how can we share our experiences moe tō tangata hoko mai? Because that's going back and using our experiences, ngai mea tau lava, ngai mea tae lava, you know, o ke aonga pēia, ke ha, ke lave ai tō tangata o ka hoko mai. Ke awe tai mia, like, I think today, today's context, a lot of things can just snatch our attention and snatch us away from the bigger picture, snatch us away from God's plan. Yeah. So how do we stay focused? How do we stay loyal to God's calling? Be a Joseph, you know. I could go on forever. Like oku iai ai whekau ke kakai tui. Talaki ko speli a koi a kakai. A koi ki nau tolu. E ngahi mea. Oi wholofola ki mo oni. Oi wholofola a koi ki nau tolu. Ki nau hoko. Whakaului ki nau tolu. Baptaiso ki nau tolu. Peko whekau lahia. The Great Mission, the Great Commission. And in a sense, Joseph, through all he had been through, he raised above the details that his brothers sold him. He saw the bigger picture. He didn't see that his brothers sold him, and he didn't want his brothers to see themselves as they sold him. That's why he pleads with them on verse 5. Don't be angry, don't be distressed, because you selling me was all part of God's plan. God's plan. God's plan.